So this is the Expert Grill 28-inch pellet grill. Supposed to do 34 burgers, 30 legs, 4 Boston butts. It's probably never going to do 4 Boston butts or 3 racks of ribs. But that's what it says that it does. It holds 22 pounds worth of pellets at one time. It says it has a searing function, although I haven't tried it yet. The settings on this thing, based off of the instructions in the owner's manual, specifies that it does a certain amount per hour of pellets. Well, that all depends on what you have the P setting set on. P0 is more heat, less smoke. P1 up to P3 or 4 gradually gets more and more smoke and less heat. So if you have it on P0 or any of the settings after smoke, it will use a lot of pellets. I've used this smoker twice, and today alone I've used it for about 14 hours, and I have a 30-pound bag of pellets. So it's gone through a decent amount just today, which of course it would. It's completely full right now. The hopper can be completely full and it'd be fine. I started this at 9 o'clock this morning, and it is now 10:49 p.m. At 5 a.m. this will be completely done and should fall apart. The temperature currently is 175 degrees. Of course, it's going to get colder as you keep the lid open, so I would recommend keeping it closed as long as possible, not opening it as much as possible. It seems to be very efficient. This is my first review on anything I've ever purchased, video wise anyways. I've done many reviews like on Amazon and things like that. It does have a temperature probe. I used it once, but I don't like the thought of having a wire running through here into a hot box. This tray that is on the back side here is for the pellets that have gone down into the chute, to clear up a jam or something like that. In order to clean this thing, I'll open it one last time just to show this. You have to take both of these trays out. There's a metal tray inside of there that's a drip tray, and then you have the burner just under the drip tray. If you leave that pushed in towards the grill, that opens that flap up, and if it's cold, you can suck it out with a vacuum cleaner. If it's not cold, I would recommend waiting until it is cold. The whole assembly took me probably 2 hours to put together. The only thing that comes assembled is this section right here, minus the handles that are on each end of it. None of the legs came assembled. The bottom tray didn't come assembled to it. This box right here came in 2 separate pieces, or 3 separate pieces actually. The bottom portion of the hopper, the upper portion of the hopper, and the lid, it's all separate. The bottom section of the hopper that has the auger in it and the burner in it all come as one piece. Before you use it the first time, you need to set it up to its highest setting, let it run for about an hour to be able to burn off all of the oils that are on the inside of it. Let it get as hot as it can possibly get. It's going to smoke, it's going to stink. You don't want your first bit of food tasting like oil. So let it burn off with some of the normal wood pellets, which at Walmart. I got these. They're Bold Blend grilling and smoking pellets. They don't really have much of a scent to them. They just smell like burning wood. I do have 2 other different types of pellets, which I intend on using after this bag is gone. And I'll probably use other pellets except for that after this bag is gone. I have cherry and I have fruit blend and apple. And those smell a lot better, taste a lot better than whatever these wood pellets are. It's some sort of hardwood, I think. Provides an aromatic blend of versatile flavors with a slow and even burn. It doesn't specify what kind of wood it is. Of course, everything causes cancer in California. Whatever. You don't gotta worry about cancer from burning wood, as long as you're not inhaling it. Or at least every bit of it, that is. You get cooked food all the time and they use burners and things like that. So I'm sure this is better than natural gas. Forest fires happen all the time. And we haven't died from it yet, unless we died from smoke inhalation. Yeah, as far as liking the grill, I love it. I don't really like the fluctuation in temperature. Right now it's at 182 degrees. With it set on P1, it was at 185 degrees. 182 degrees should be lower than that based off the temperature guide inside. I don't really want to add more smoke to it, but I also don't want it to be at almost 200 degrees in the middle of the night. So let's go to P3 setting. Let some of the heat out. If you're wondering, this is a pork butt with the bone. The glaze that is on top is brown sugar, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, and apple cider vinegar. About 2 hours ago I started pouring it on just to make sure it didn't dry out. And now it's sitting in the bottom of the pan, so it soaks it up from the bottom as well as covers the top in it. It does have a nice glaze on it. In the morning it should be nice and caramelized. Let me grab the instructions real quick. Here's the settings. The higher up this level is, the more you get smoke and the less the temperature is. So P3 would be the highest amount of smoke, lowest temperature. I guess technically the lowest temperature would be the ambient temperature outside, so being off. And it does happen. I've had it actually happen a couple times. It pops up an ER2 code and it shuts itself off. So this is on P3 now. That temperature will go down as those pellets stop burning inside. It may take it a little while to be able to do that, but it'll be good in the morning.